Ah, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, flowers are blooming. My P12S prog is going well. I don't think anything could possibly ruin this day for me. Who's calling me in now? Yes, hello? What about Sal? Yes, he's our raid leader. No. How could this happen, Sal? You were gonna be there with us when we cleared the boss. You promised us.
Sir, I'm sorry, but it's time to leave now.
You alright there, pal? You've had a bit much to drink, don't you think? None of your business, man. Just let me enjoy my drink. I don't have much left to enjoy now that he's gone. Lost someone dear to you, huh? I've seen it happen one too many times in here. You'd be surprised, but your type comes stumbling in here regularly. You're not the only one, pal. Yeah, so what? It doesn't change anything. It won't bring him back. You know, as much as your drinking is doing wonders for my business, I want you to hear me out. There are two types of people that exist after losing someone important. The person that gives up, and the person that becomes stronger from it. They might be gone, but their memory is still right there with you. Unless you drink too much alcohol and forget that too. So I ask you, which one of those two people do you want? I won't let it end like this, Sal. I won't let your dreams fade away like this. When you wake up again, we'll all be riding those cute fucking axolotls. Make you proud. Just rest for now, and let us do the rest. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third episode of my P12S adventures. As you might have picked up from the dramatic opening, our raid leader Zalihi, or Zal as we all call him, had to leave the static because of situations regarding his personal life. So don't worry, there was no drama or anything involved, he just had to leave, and we're all very sad about it. But the show must go on, as someone said in a movie once, I think, or was it a musical? Anyway, the prog must go on. I just made that up right now. I should probably mention that at the time of making this video, we have found a replacement tank to fill in Sal's role, and I, for one, am very grateful for him, and I welcome him to the group. On that topic, I did want to say that I recently realized the fact that I never really properly introduced the members of the static to the people watching, but at this point I feel like it would be cooler to credit everyone at the end, when we eventually get our clear together. But picking up from where we left off at the previous video, we now step into Superchain Theory 2A, which is really easy to explain because all of the things happening in the mechanic are things that we have already done before in the fight. But that said, it is definitely easier said than done. Similarly to Superchain 1, you can split this mechanic into 3 parts, but while the party is executing the 3 steps, Trinity of Souls, the mechanic with the circles on the wings where one half of the arena gets cleaved, is happening at the same time. Along with that, the same orbs we had for Superchain 1 will appear, but this time there's a lot more of them. And when you see it for the first time, you just kind of accept your fate and close your eyes, waiting for the inevitable to happen. Like Louis Waugh at the beginning of ARR, the poor guy. But once you shake off the initial shock and take a look at the mechanic, it's fairly simple. The purple and orange crystal balls will determine one of 2 paths that can happen for this. One is where the crystal orbs will merge on opposite sides of the arena, and one where they will merge on the same. What this means is that where the short tether for the purple crystal is, purple crystal means pairs if anyone forgot, but we need to make the pairs on one half of the arena because my observant students will remember the Trinity of Souls happening at the same time. The next step always has us going to the center of the arena because of the donut area around it. Don't forget to stay on the safe half because another cleave will happen. Afterwards, we either keep running in a straight line or go back to where we started because there will be one last Trinity cleave, and then we need to spread out or form pairs to finish off the mechanic. Simple, right? Just remember, step 1, pairs on safe half. Step 2, go center for donut. Step 3, run to the correct position, wait for the cleave, and then spread. I'll go over it one more time, this time using Assie's ingenious interpretation of Superchain 2A. As you can see, everyone starts over here. Yep, these are the pairs. I guess these things are supposed to be the crystal orbs. Okay, then step 2 happens. Yep, everyone there in the center. Then they move to the then they move to the final spot to spread. Wait, isn't half the party extending in the AoE there? Oh, I see. As expected from Master Asi, he doesn't fail to account for anything. If you read up here, it says that after a Trinity of Souls has gone off, shown in picture, spread like down below. Just start playing the video clips. I might need some time to decipher this. It seems he has chosen to use the ancient tongue in his art, and I need time to extract the wisdom within. Go see. Straight line, and there's a late swap. Wait for the hit. And pairs. Tanks in, tanks in.
Yeah, there's no time.
Spread away from me.
We got 2 lasers.
Damn. Oh, I didn't fight that bad. Oh, wait. Ready for Super Chain 2A.
Go A. A straight line. What's the center AoE? Keep running. It's a late swap. Swap now.
It was back, just so you know.
Yeah, it was a U-turn.
It was your turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Why did I?
It was.
Oh, no!
I was gonna call it, like, no, it's U-turn, but I thought I would fuck things up. Because I saw, like, the spread thing, and I was like, wait, isn't that U-turn? And then I was like, no, maybe I just don't know what's going on, but...
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
for
try
me,
and- I'll try and
just
correct.
automatic pilot.
don't
so
be
I
afraid
just
to
listen
don't be
Caloric.
afraid to correct me.
I'll try and correct it.
Go, yeah, C, it's a U-turn.
Late swap.
And late swap. Middle, then go back, wait for the hit. Then spread.
Swapping.
Spread.
No one swapped late. That was the issue. There were like 5 people. There were like 5 people that didn't swap after the middle donut.
Oh gosh.
Someone didn't move. I felt that one.
My brain lagged, my bad. I stopped counting.
That's actually Brick's fault.
Yeah, come on, Brick.
No.
That's Brick's fault for calling that as the pull.
Yeah,
No! No!
Damn it, Brick.
Ah, damn it.
And I will end it there, as I want to get into what happens next. I will only briefly explain the next mechanic, Super Chain Theory 2B, as most of the time, if the party is doing good damage, you are able to skip this part of the fight and get straight into Phase 2. Now, I can see you sitting there in anticipation of what's about to happen, and I'm here to tell you to worry not, because yes, Asi did draw Super Chain 2B, and here it is, in all of its glory. Super Chain 2B also includes mechanics that you should be familiar with, excluding Pantheos, which is just a big cleave that hits the center of the arena. I think I will just use Asi's drawing here to explain it, because it is genuinely pretty accurate as to what happens here. First, you need to find the donut safe spot, always north or south. Afterwards, you need to move out of the way for Pantheos, after which you move into pairs or spread. Like in Para 2, there will be angels to the north that you will need to move out of the way for, and finally you spread out again for the orange crystal orb that hits at the end. After this, the boss will destroy all platforms besides one, and then begin the enrage. But like I said, we are doing this with Echo, so we usually manage to clear Phase 1 before that happens. But to address the elephant in the room, your bomb. All that was left for us to do now was to get into Phase 2, and boy was it glorious. One.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's done.
We still
A. Tank LB.
Yeah, but
You're not gonna make it with ankle with too many dead.
yeah, there's no way.
Okay.
Oh, they can put back.
I mean, you can try though. It's a 40% damage negation. How big too?
Just wait until the healers are alive.
Huge mix. Absolutely huge mix. Go crazy.
I'll be alive. I'll be alive to share the damage. Oh.
Oh, let's fucking go. Okay, you need to get
I
rid of
can't res, I have
Face it
0
perfectly.
mana.
Okay, everybody's up. Super chain 2A. This is gonna be fucking terrible.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Go C. It's a straight line. Watch the middle AoE. Early switch. Early switch. After the first hit, just switch over. Stay on that side. Switch. Wait for the hit. Then pairs. Okay. Tanks in.
Win.
Get those fucking heals.
Trying.
Ah. 2B.
Press. Do some
Someone, anyone resin.
press. I don't have Swift.
2B, 2B. It's fine, we have a couple of seconds here.
Lucid dreaming save me.
Go A. We're going left. Watch for the middle cleave. Stay out until middle cleave, then spread our pairs. Watch where the angels are. Pairs.
Angels.
Angels. Dodge the angels.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! No way! No, not on that
I
one!
was just about to ask what the fuck happened. Everything disappeared.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Oh,
Not on that pull. Not on that pull.
That fucking first pull.
That pisses me off, you know, because we had so many clean pulls.
Did you do it?
we cleared phase 1.
That scuffed ass tank LB double res damage share.
Don't worry about it.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, amazing.
That's
See you guys.
amazing.
Go to bed.
Well played.
But with that, we have finally stepped into phase 2, and just listen to the BGM here. It's perfect for this fight. Once again, I welcome you to Phase 2 of P12S, Pallas Athena. This phase will include a whole different set of abilities and mechanics happening, so this very much felt like learning the fight all over again from the beginning. But the change of scenery and the new BGM made me feel alive again after what felt like slamming my head against a wall for multiple weeks. And instead of feeling dread, everyone was more excited than ever before to take on this new challenge. So now that we all have no idea what's going on anymore, I suppose I will have to enlighten you. After 2 hard-hitting tank busters that target 1/2 of the arena, everyone gathers in the north because Athena will make everything really tiny.
Oh, look at you, a little tiny toilet for a little tiny baby to...
I'm sorry, Rowie, I know that you thought it couldn't get any tinier, but it just did, buddy. Then she will cast Summon Darkness, and 3 ads will spawn around the arena, and everyone will get tethered with chains that they need to break apart. We simply solve this by splitting the party into 2 light parties and having them run in opposite directions to dodge the incoming lasers from the ads, and at the same time breaking the chains. After this, everyone spreads around the center in their clock positions, and Athena will start wrapping her tentacles around the platform and then spin it. Now, there are 3 patterns for this that will create 3 different safe spots to spread in. A vertical spin, a horizontal spin, and a spinny boy. Yes, I just said spinny boy.
deal with it, you know what I mean. Or would you rather, I say, consider an arrangement of points in a plane, each uniformly distanced from a central point, collectively forming a continuous closed curve. This configuration ensures that every point along the curve is commonly referred to as a circular pattern. See what I mean? We're calling it Spinny Boy, and I want no complaints. Anyway, after this she casts another raid wide, and the arena returns to normal, along with Roey's P.
That's my new macro, by the way.
Horizontal. That's a thick macro.
How's vertical going then?
I'm not going to do vertical. You can just use process of elimination for vertical.
Oh, not the ley line macro.
Oh no. At least it's still going.
Fucking hell. Disgusting.
It's exactly the same, like...
You
Tankbuster
deserve
lineup
just to
as
get
phase
tank
one.
busted now, you know that, right?
What?
For that macro, you deserve to get tank busted.
That's not me. What?
Okay.
Okay, break, do the call-outs. Do the call-outs. Do the
Okay.
Call out, man.
I just feel like you know this phase better.
I know, but you're going to end up there.
It's northwest and southeast. Wait, ready for spread pots? Okay. Tentacles down.
It's inside circle.
Right to the
Spin,
center.
is Spinny Boy. Is that a good call out?
That is actually a nice call-out, yeah. Spinny Boy is good.
Okay, Spinny Boy.
Boy.
We're sticking with that one.
I like that.
There's a raid web
That's by the way.
Ultima.
Okay, then I'll make the next one, because there's about 94 raid webs at the start of this fight for some reason.
Everything hits hard in here, so...
I'm gonna have to stop it right there, as we have already gotten into the next mechanic of the fight, Classical Concepts 1.
Now, we've also got the semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
Semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right, it's the square hole. Okay. Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right, the square hole.
Now you might look at this mechanic and think, what the flip? What are all these shapes doing here? Why am I tethered to someone? What are all these shapes above my head? Why did my wife take the kids and leave? But there's a really nice solution to this that people have figured out. By splitting the shapes into 4 columns and having 2 people with the same shape above their head go to their column in a BPOG priority, that's blue, purple, orange, green, we've already solved half the mechanic. Now the whole point of us spreading out like this to begin with is because the pyramids and the boxes will soon try to merge with the icosahedron. And if they do, things go boom and everyone dies. So to avoid that, everyone needs to stand in front of a shape to block its path. But what shape do I stand in front of, Bricktor? Good question, you there. When the mechanic begun, everyone received a debuff, which was either an alpha debuff or a beta debuff. The alpha debuff blocks the pyramid, and the beta debuff blocks the box. Easy. Note that after this, everyone needs to spread out around these 2 points in what we called K-spreads, because some stupid beams will shoot out and you need to be careful to not stand in them. If you get past that, the tanks will get targeted with tank busters that the healers need to help out with, blah 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 blah. I'm a DPS main, it's not my problem. Okay, run the clips.
Simple.
We're here, we're coming in.
I don't have a picture up.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys. Except Roey. Okay.
This one. Spread out a little bit, see a marker, default. Brick, I think you're on the other one, Brick. Get the other one, Brick, the other one.
It's too late. Yeah. Wait. I thought there was If there was another blue next to it, then I'd take.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
god.
not yours.
All my gear has dropped to 0 now, so...
Oh yeah, then it's not mine. Fuck.
I can repair it for you. if you want.
4,000.
4,000 HP! Holy!
Bad, please.
Oh, I don't have a marker.
And you're with Moe probably.
Oh, you're beta.
Yeah, I just died from the damage because I was 1 HP. Ow. The distance of
Oh!
Yo!
I got shot!
I third.
When the tethers disappear, you can avoid the AoE and get close to your spread position. So your alpha brick, right?
That's a tight Rishi, you should have gone south for that, but it's weird because we're south and now. Or, yeah, south.
B-pod. I see. Okay, remember beta south, alpha north. Beta south, alpha north. When the tethers disappear, you can go. Nice raid word coming, it's gonna hit hard.
You want to mitigate this?
I don't
trying.
I'm just
Right. Crush helm is coming. You need to watch for the debuffs, guys, healers.
Yep.
Remember, it does hit heavy, Roo.
Yeah.
I did it. Maybe.
Ugh.
Nice.
Pressing.
Wema, you did it, good job.
Thank you.
Caloric!
Asi and
Okay, now run as
Break
fast as you
mid.
can, as far as you can.
What we were gonna do it on
I'm
two-
sprinting!
Well, would you look at that? We have already made it to the last mechanic of this video. I know you've already had to listen to my voice for longer than anyone really should, but just hang in there a little longer, because things are finally getting really interesting. I present to you Caloric Theory 1. Now, I do really like this mechanic, but it can definitely be pretty hard to wrap your head around the first time you see it. What this mechanic revolves around, fundamentally, is having everyone get out alive while moving your character as little as possible. When Athena finishes her caloric cast, everyone will get debuffs once again. 4 people will get fire debuffs along with fire markers above their head. 4 people will get these wind debuffs, and everyone will get marked with this stacking debuff. Let's call it caloric stacks. Every time you move, you gain caloric stacks. And if you get up to 5 caloric stacks, then boom, you wipe. So we need to have everyone spread out before the mechanic starts in these positions. Now I know there are more ways to solve this mechanic, but we were going with this strat. While Athena is casting Caloric, 2 people will get these fire crystals above their head. They always need to position themselves in the center of the arena, because they now know that after the cast, a wind debuff will appear on them. Now there are 2 phases to this mechanic, so I will start explaining the first one. After everyone gets positioned and has their debuff, they need to quickly figure out where to go. What we want to do here is to pair up a fire debuff with a wind debuff, but only the wind debuffs can move here, because phase 2 of this mechanic wouldn't work if the fire players would move. This starts with the wind players in the outer circle looking clockwise and pairing up with their closest fire player. If they are unable to move clockwise, they move counterclockwise. After that's done, the wind players in the center need to look clockwise and counterclockwise respectively to find the 2 fire players missing a partner and pair up. Great job. You will get hit with an explosion here, but if everyone is paired up correctly, it shouldn't kill you. Now for phase 2, you will notice that 2 of the fire markers disappeared and 2 remain. At this point, the wind players have served their purpose and just need to sit still to wait for the fire markers to move. This is why they couldn't move in the first half, because now it's their turn. The two fire markers need to look for a safe spot away from the wind players to pair up with the other fire player that is now missing their marker. This works much the same way with having them initially look clockwise to see if there is an empty spot next to them where they can merge. If not, they might need to move outwards to pair up, or counterclockwise and outwards. Honestly, there are a lot of patterns that can happen here, and I couldn't explain them all to you, but just remember that the fire players need to pair up away from the wind players. If you do this correctly, the explosions should go off away from everyone, and after the debuffs disappear, you can move freely again and continue the fight.
Nice caloric spreads then.
Right. Yep.
We're dead.
Why?
Rai walked to the wrong person.
Oh, yeah.
Walked to south instead of west.
No problem.
Or are you?
Yeah, right.
Reishi, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Nice caloric spreads. Go to your caloric spreads. Okay, outer non-markers move first. Clockwise or adjust.
First.
That was my fault.
It's all good. Okay, caloric spreads. Markers go center. Nice. Outer non-markers move first. Clockwise or adjust. Be careful.
Oh.
What?
Go to caloric.
Nice caloric spreads.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, outer non-markers move first.
Clockwise first.
Okay, fire markers. Sorry.
Don't move. Move now. Middle for heals.
Nice.
Raid one incoming. Remember your egg process spreads. East-west.
And that is where I have to end it here for now. I imagine there will only be one more part made in this series, as we are getting closer and closer to clearing the fight. I want to thank everyone that has stuck with us until now, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. If you are watching this episode ahead of the other ones, you can of course find them on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see the journey to the end with me. Until next time, and fare thee well, traveler.